Alright. There we are. That's all good. We're up. Hang on. Just double check. Yep. It is up. Alright. Alright, Danganronpa. Yes, this one. Alright, so we last left off. Where exactly did we leave off? Yeah, we left off after talking to Miu, got her to, yeah, that was right, we got Miu to max friendship rank. And she gave us x-ray goggles, so that was right. Next up is Himiko. I'm trying to get her all the way up. And we'll play it by ear after that. Hopefully. Oh, hello, Beatrice. Oh, hello. Yeah, and story-wise, we had free time, so there wasn't a lot there. But then there was Kaito, who was getting I'm pretty sure he's being poisoned right now. And it's gonna be blamed on Mika, the assassin lady. That's my bet, because I don't think it's her. She wouldn't be that blatant. And we now have a cult that we have to deal with. Angie has tricked other people. Miu's best girl. I thought it was Himiko. You're the one who wanted me to do Himiko. Miu's definitely something. Can't argue with that one. But yeah, we got her up. Friendship. I gave her an item and I knew it would. Oh well. I'll figure it out. But yeah, there was also Tenko, who came up to us and wanted us to help save her friend Himiko from the cult. She's pretending to be part of it in order to try and save her. Or at least that's what she told us. Can't quite entirely trust her, but maybe you can. I don't know. And so I think now we're trying to talk to Angie or something. Can't remember specifically what we're doing here, but we'll find out. This is where we needed to go.
All right.
This might be the I think we might be trying to mess up the ritual at the moment. All right, it's right here. Just when I reach my hand toward the door. No, wait. I'm pretty sure that door is locked. Locked? How?
Ah.
Oh, that's right. Angie did say that she locks the room when she's working. I grabbed the knob anyway, just to test it. Click, click.
I knew it.
So it is locked.
Got a minute?
Move. Maki. Maki, that's it. I keep swapping the I and the A. It's Maki, it's her name. Maki pushed me aside and began pounding on the door. Bam, bam, bam.
Hey.
Angie, open this door. Now.
Hey!
Wait, Maki, you can't do it like that. Stop being a little old Miss Impatient.
Then,
And how should I do it? Angie will only open the door when a student council member calls for her. Yeah. Tenko turned back to the door and gave it a few nervous knocks.
please!
Angie, it's Tenko. I want to talk to you about something. Can you open the door? Oh, Tenko.
Yes!
Yeah, it's me. After Tenko answered, the door flew open.
Yeah!
Yeah, can I help you?
Huh?
Huh? why are Shuichi and Maki here?
Oh,
Oh, I get it. You both want to join the student council, huh? Then you'll need to get acquainted with Atua. I will introduce you to him.
so divine.
Please come in.
No.
No, it's not that.
Well,
Let's go in for now. We can talk inside.
Well,
Well, I suppose. Invited by Angie, we stepped into her lab. But we weren't prepared for what we were about to see. Wax sculptures.
huh?
And Katie and Rentaro, Kirumi, Ryoma,
yoo-hoo.
I made them. Don't they look lifelike? Aren't they just divine?
Huh?
You made them?
Yep.
Yep, they're my very own handcrafted wax effigies.
Huh?
Wax effigies? Why?
Of course, of course.
Why? For the resurrection ritual, of course.
Uh,
According to the Necronomicon, we need an effigy of the deceased to perform the ritual.
come on.
So I went ahead and made these. Simple dolls probably would have been better, but once I got to work, Atua took possession of me. And before I knew it, I had made these. What do you think? Aren't they amazing?
Ew.
You do such cruel things so innocently.
Huh?
What?
But
It's incredible. For a second, I thought they were real. Yeah, just like the real thing. But it looks exactly like Katie. The face and the body looks like the real things. Who do I want to resurrect? Personally, I'd like to get either Rantaro or Ryoma. But I'm betting it's Katie or Rantaro are going to be the ones I'm betting pop up. It looks exactly like Katie. The face and body, it looks like the real thing. But actually, it looks exactly like Kurumi. But actually, just a bit off. Well, it looks just like them, but actually, why'd I stop to talk to people?
hey,
Angie, could you please reconsider?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Reconsider what exactly?
remember.
The ritual that you're trying to do.
Uh,
I don't think you understand how bad that might be. Remember that this was Monokuma's motive. He wants us to do it. It can't be good. But the dead can't really come back to life. So the people who died must still be alive.
no.
No, Angie, that's not possible. The bodies were not fakes, I'm positive. Especially after seeing the wax effigies. The effigies were nearly perfect, but the real body still had traces of a soul. A soul, desperate to live, struggling, fighting for life. And that's something that can never be replicated. No matter what technology you have, you can't fake a soul. Depending on the story.
That's true.
Ryoma, Kurumi, Rantaro, and Katie are dead.
Okay.
I agree. I have no doubts that their deaths were real. Trust me, I've seen my fair share of dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I see. If that's what Maki says, then maybe they really are dead.
Woohoo!
Then if we do the ritual, will we actually resurrect the dead? What a miraculous mystery.
Huh?
Huh?
This is stupid.
What are you saying? Someone who has died can't be resurrected.
But...
But that's not what Atua says. He says that if we do the ritual, everyone who has died up until now will come back. So, if those four really are dead, then the resurrection ritual will surely work. It must be right, because Atua is never wrong. You're not gonna stop this, are you?
Of of
Of course not. This is Atua's will.
Hey,
This is your will, not Atua's.
nope.
Nuh-uh, it's Atua's. Atua told me that our friends will come back to life if we do this ritual. So we have to do it. We can't defy a direct command from Atua,
We'll get punished.
or else we'll get punished, you know? You're probably still worried about the motive, Shuichi, but it's okay. Atua has spoken. Nothing bad will happen as long as you put aside all thoughts of escape.
Is that so?
Is that so? Then there's no point talking anymore. Are we done talking now? Because I'm still busy preparing for the ritual. If you're gonna slow me down, I'll turn you into wax effigy.
Hey,
Tenko, let's go back for now. I think we may need another plan.
Yes.
Okay. After failing to persuade Angie, we reluctantly left the lab. Yet there's no persuading her. This does not look good.
Yeah.
It's already nighttime, so please be careful as you head back to your rooms.
Right.
Oh, and
Uh-oh.
it's safe to say that Tenko has betrayed the student council, right?
But
It's okay, it's okay. I forgive you, because Atua forgives you. He's such a softie, you know.
Atua.
I hope you will recommit yourself to the student council and help us make this place our paradise. Yes.
Yeah?
What's going on?
Why?
Why are Shuichi and Maki here? We're not on the student council, and it's nighttime.
Himiko.
Himiko!
It'll be okay.
Oh, it's nothing. Tenko simply betrayed the student council and brought these two to change my mind. She betrayed us? That sounds like a big problem, but if you're saying it's nothing, then... And you really are loved by Atua.
Jeez.
And you are loved by Atua in return, Himiko. Stop it. You're making me blush.
Cut it out already!
Enough already. Tenko walked towards Himiko and gripped her firmly by the shoulders. Yeah?
Himiko!
Please, snap out of it. Aren't you a mage? That hurts. Let me go. Himiko, why can't you see that you've been brainwashed? If you can't even see that, then you're not a real mage at all.
What was that?
What?
What's wrong?
Feeling angry? If you are, then show it.
Himiko!
Get mad. Get upset. Yell at me. Just fight back already. Do something. Tenko, let's just leave it be for now.
Huh? I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I just yelled at you. You must be tired, Tenko. I think it would be best if you got some rest.
Sayonara.
Sound good? Until then, I'll continue my preparations to welcome back our friend. Himiko didn't look Tenko in the eyes. After leaving Angie's lab, the three of us returned to the dorms. Well, shit. Tenko, are you okay? I said all those horrible things to Himiko and I don't know what to do. I know she's never hate me, but she'll demote me from best friend to just a friend.
Huh?
You guys were best friends?
No.
Well, if you round up to the nearest whole number, we were basically best friends. I feel like you're rounding up a little too much there. Well, if you apologize, I'm sure she'll understand.
Right.
That's right. We'll be like an old married couple once we've overcome this rough patch. Oh, that was a quick turnaround. You should let Shuichi teach you how to apologize. He's really good at it.
No.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
Piece of cake.
Don't worry. I'll use my own words to apologize to Himiko. Well then, see you tomorrow. Good night. Waving happily, Tenko returned to her room. She bounced back rather fast. I guess I didn't need to worry. You were worried?
What?
Huh? Is it weird for me to worry?
Do you want to die?
Do you want to die?
Huh?
There's that habit again. Well, I suppose on the positive side, she's able to act more like herself around me.
Well,
What about the ritual? Have you given up on persuading Angie?
No.
I don't want to give up, but changing her mind might require less orthodox methods. I need to think of another way. Less orthodox methods. Got it. I'll think about it. Maki hurried back to her room. So Maki's going to think about it too. I didn't expect that, but I'm glad. Especially now that I'm able to talk about things more with Maki. I don't know a lot about this place, but I don't know a lot about anyone either. That could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. Monodom Theater. In a past life, I was a fish. I grew up in a pond in a rural town, but I always dreamed of the city. One day while my parents were feeding, I ran off to the city. Luckily, I was caught by a rich person who let me attend human school. But the other kids bullied me. They bullied me for silly reasons. Because of my odor, and because of how I would flop around on my desk. And because of the way my mouth opened and closed as if I was dying. The trauma of my past life haunts me to this day. That's why I can never forgive bullying. I swear on my past life that I will get along with everyone. Well, that's nice, I guess. Oh, I've got a light out. Lovely. Oh. I always forget this little guy. Exacto. Welcome, welcome. Ding dong.
Huh?
The intercom. This early in the morning? Wonder who it could be. Cheers. Maki, huh?
well,
What to that face? You look like you just woke up.
Huh?
I did just wake up. The announcement was just a minute ago.
ew.
You wake up to that? If you rely on that announcement as your alarm clock, you'll start getting used to this place.
Okay.
Well, I suppose that's true.
Hey!
It's fine. Let's just go stop the ritual.
Huh?
Kaito? I heard from Maki roll. It seems like Angie's gonna do the ritual.
What?
Maki roll? Don't give me such a weird nickname.
Ah!
You brought Kaito here, Maki?
Why?
Is that weird? We need a backup plan in case this straightforward approach fails. Who better than Kaito for a less than straightforward approach?
But
Kaito, are you feeling okay? We don't have time to be worrying about me. We gotta put a stop to this ridiculous resurrecting the dead crap. And then we can finally drop that topic. Or else, I'm not gonna last. Not gonna last? Kaito, are you scared? Huh?
no.
It's just that I remember that you don't like talking about ghosts and stuff.
Because
Now that I think about it, you've been acting strange ever since we started talking about resurrecting the dead.
Shut up!
Don't be stupid. There's no way. Huh. So I was right.
Got a minute?
Wait, you mean the reason you didn't come to training is because you were scared?
So
It's not that I'm scared. That's just how my body is. I'm fine when it comes to cramped areas, space, and zero gravity. But ghost stories. Naki and Kaito showed so much, huh? Not a bad pairing, honestly. I don't quite do the shipping thing, but yeah. Since I was a kid, whenever I hear them, I start to feel sick. Kaito was looking more and more pale as he spoke. Because of that, I haven't been able to eat or sleep since all this crap started. So that's what happened. And there goes my theory of him being slowly poisoned. Shit. Gotta think of something else now.
okay.
So, let's hurry up and stop Angie, so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. If things get any scarier, I'll seriously die from a heart attack. Why are you looking at me like that? Unbelievable. You always act like you're not afraid of anything.
Shut up!
Shut up! Let's just go stop Angie already. Come on, bro. Come on, Monkey Roll. Hurry up.
I told you.
Seriously, don't call me Monkey Roll. Anyway, let's go to Angie's lab. Kind of the doorway, guys. Angie's lab. Again, this time we have Kaito. You're gonna be okay, buddy?
Damn it.
Seems you don't like Kyoko. Like they're too likable. Yeah. I can kind of see where you're going from, but I don't think they're too likable. Forced by the author. Fair enough, yeah, there's a bit of that, yeah. But, well, to be fair, this is a murder story, and they have to get you to like the characters quickly before they die off, type of thing. So, in one sense, it is understandable, but I can see where you're coming from. But, I think he at least works, for the most part. At least he does for me. Yeah, there's being an introvert and an extrovert. Introverts don't make friends, they just get adopted by extroverts. In this case, like Shinji is being adopted as a friend by Kaito, which works out. That's how I've made friends. I've never really gone out to make a friend, they kind of find me. So I see it as, for the most part, natural. And okay, stop your moping, Shinji. Come over here and do some push-ups with me. That's what happens. That's what goes on. Really, huh? Interesting. Yeah. But it's... yeah, things happen. It's... yeah, I can definitely see the, you need to really like this person. You really need to like this person. Type of thing. It can get annoying when your emotions are being forced as opposed to grown naturally by just wanting to like the character because they are the character. But yeah, we'll see. So I'm guessing you wouldn't want me to befriend Kaito. I need to find some more targets for the free time. We've got Himiko now. I think I'm gonna try for Korokyo. But if you guys want somebody else, because the maid's dead, unless somebody comes back for the ritual. I'm betting that I don't have a choice in the matter of who comes back, but in the event that I do, I'm not quite sure who to go with. Charming flaws. That's an interesting way to put it. Yeah, flaws are what make a character charming. You can have the best possible attributes of whatever. They're nice or friendly, all this stuff. But if they don't have any flaws, you can't really like them. It's weird. They have to be imperfect. Alright. But, the character is pretty interesting though. But, yeah, well. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I don't quite feel that much about it. They're nice. They work for me, I guess. Anyway, let's hurry up and stop Angie so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. If things get any scarier than this, I'll seriously die from a heart attack. Alright. Yeah, so going and making me worry that you're gonna die from poison. Yeah. But there is this. Speaking of flaws, the flaw of being afraid of ghosts as a negative attribute, that's one that bugs me, because more often than not, it's just tacked onto a character. There's no real explanation for why they would have that fear, and it's not a practical one, and it pops out at weird times. Oh my god, was that a ghost? So we're just walking down the street. Oh my god, was that? We're just in a room by ourselves. Oh my god. It's really annoying, the fear of ghosts in most stories. This one at least has a basis in that it's a resurrection ceremony and a legit reason to be scared for it, as opposed to just ghosts are everywhere. Yeah. Oh, we're playing it together, I guess. But yeah, it is nice that you guys didn't drop the game as well. Oh, it's on auto. How do I? Give me a sec. I don't want auto, boys.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. My bad. Sorry for making you worry. There we go. Yeah. Sorry about that. How did I get on auto? Good morning, Keel. Ah, good morning. Oh, well, if it isn't Kaito, are you feeling better already? Yeah, somehow. Sorry, though, we don't have much time to talk right now. Well, don't push yourself. Things feel amiss without your boisterous voice. Yeah, sure. My bad for making you worry. Yes, and all because you were scared. There it is. Did you say something?
Shut up!
It's nothing, right, Monkey Roll?
I told you.
Quit calling me Monkey Roll. Got somebody over here? It's Tenko. But speaking of flaws, she's just annoying. Good morning, Tenko. Good morning, Maki.
Okay.
Good morning.
Come on, man.
Hey, were you ignoring Shuichi?
What?
Huh? What do you mean? It's proper manners to greet girls before degenerate males. More importantly, have you guys seen Himiko?
No.
I haven't seen her. She's not in the dorms? I guess not, but I didn't get an answer after I knocked on her door, so she must have gone out. Anyway, I'll go look for her. If you see her, please let me know. She must want to apologize for last night. It's very like Tenko to take action. You like Tenko? I personally don't like her. She's aggravating, but that could just be because I'm a degenerate male, or what have you. She's grating, and I don't know quite how, but she's a bit too much, I guess, for me. Alright, we're going to Angie's lab, which is, I think, this way, up top. Doorknob. Right. And over here. But yeah, so I've got Maki all the way befriended. I'm gonna work on Himiko, but I honestly think Himiko is a potential victim. She might be she's a target to target Tenko of sorts. So I just have a gut feeling that she might be killed off at some point. Oh, that's his. No, that's the computer lab. Right. So I don't know. My bet seemed to be really just a hit or miss all these times. My bet was Kaito poison, but turns out it's just him being a scaredy cat, a coward. It could be Himiko to... Does the ritual involve a sacrifice? You kill somebody to bring somebody back? If that's the case, Himiko might be a perfect option for that. Hey. Hi, Himiko. Eh? You guys again?
Why?
Himiko, why are you here? Were you keeping watch this whole time?
What a pain.
I wouldn't do something like that. It sounds like a pain. I just came to check on Angie.
You.
So what do you guys want? Don't tell me you came to stop Angie again.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the ritual is Monokuma's motive. We shouldn't just let it happen. No, that's it. Okay. That part I can see, yeah.
Okay.
Well, those are interactions not with us, but with somebody else. She ignores and makes us go away. But yeah, the Tenko and Himiko interactions, they're interesting. I will agree with that one. That's exactly right. It's not because I'm scared or anything, okay?
Sure, whatever.
But it's good that you're here. She won't open this door for anyone but members of the student council, right?
Then,
So tell Angie to open it for us. That's not possible. Not possible? I wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I've been calling to her. But she must really be into her work. She won't come out.
huh?
Won't come out? Are you sure she's in there? She should be inside. Both this door and the back one are locked.
Huh?
Both doors are locked? I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked. But these doors only lock from the inside, which means there's definitely someone in there.
Hey,
Any response?
No.
Actually, no. Maybe she's sleeping. No answer?
Himiko.
Himiko, we need to get inside right now.
Eh?
Huh? Why?
Ah,
But, you know, even if we wanted to check, it's locked, so we can't do...
I see.
I heard everything, and I'm just as shocked as you by what the tabloids are reporting.
What?
Oh, Dragonclaw. Hello, and welcome, welcome. Is... Not you, but is Angie dead? Did she die in her work? What happened to a suicide for the murder games? I'm not seeing what this. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to figure this out before it happens. Maybe I should just shut up and watch. That's a phrase I kept using on my family. My family, we used to for a long time watch movies or shows or whatever together at dinner. Now it's getting hard to do that. All our schedules are all out of whack, so we don't do it as often anymore. But at the time, we would sit down and watch, and it's like we'd have most of the dinner ready. Oh, wait, I gotta go. The dog's out. Okay, and we'd pause the movie, and then come back and do it. And it's, the turkey's done or whatever, and they'd go out, grab that, come back, and so we'd have to play for like a minute, pause. And that drove me nuts. We couldn't just shut up and just watch the movie, because other times people would be chatting. Oh wait, I messed up something. Wait, let's rewind it a bit. Just shut up and watch the movie. I understand there's things you need to do, but it happened every single time. Every single time we sat down to watch something, every single time, somebody had to get up and go do something else. Every time. It drove me nuts. I'm okay with like, go to the bathroom, do something real quick, come back. Yeah. But every time, I'm not kidding, every time somebody had to do something. And we did this stuff like every day. So it's just family time. Yep. Time when you all hate each other or something, but you all get better together. Yeah, that was a pet peeve of mine for the longest time. And the other one was when they would pause and go do whatever and come back. It's like, okay, so what exactly did I miss? Can we but the biggest one for me, besides all that, was it broke up the flow of the scene. Because there's like big dramatic scenes when somebody's like dying. And, oh my god, you're dying! Oh wait, pause it for a second. I go to the bathroom. And like you're in the middle of this very emotionally intense scene, and they paused it. And then you're just waiting for them to come back. It doesn't quite have the same emotional impact as if you just played it normally. It totally screws up the pacing of everything. Which, yeah, you know. Anyway, you obviously didn't hear anything at all. Where did you come from? A little birdie told me now would be a good time to bust out my trick. Kokichi's trick? He can lockpick. Ah, the lockpicking. Huh? Lockpicking?
Hey!
During the insect meet and greet, Kokichi was able to get into our rooms by lockpicking. Can you use your lockpicking skills to get this lab door open? You want me to pick open this door, huh? Let me see. Kokichi bent over and peeked into the keyhole of the doorknob. Oh, it's a cylinder lock. Now this type of lock is perfect for lockpicking. Doi? Yes, please, Kokichi, open the lock.
You.
It's rude to pick a lock without permission.
Himiko!
Now's not the time for that. Something might have happened to Angie.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Kokichi, I'm doing this because these three are threatening me. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and sucked them into the keyhole of the lock. Click, click, click. Lockpicking is actually a really fascinating technique.
See?
There. Open sesame.
Huh?
That simple? Yeah, really. Not to brag, but I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know.
Well,
Lockpicking seems more suited to petty thieves.
You got me!
That gets real deep, Maki.
Alright.
Let's get inside. I'm worried about Angie.
Got it.
Yeah, you're right. Excuse me, Himiko. There. That was really close. I'm just gonna ignore that. When I touched the doorknob, I realized that my palms were sweating from fear. Fear? Why am I nervous? Turned the doorknob, pushed open the door, and saw... Ding dong dong ding. A body has been discovered. Everyone please assemble at the Ultimate Art Lab. Yeah, she puked again. And it's green this time. One of Fanny's green puke is said to be an omen of bad luck and disaster. What is about to happen? Transfer student from beyond the grave.
Well then.
Let us pray for Angie. Okay. So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven. Atua, please take care of Angie.
it can't be.
Hey, why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Atua with her?
You don't know?
Clearly she didn't.
Weird.
That not true. Angie say Atua always by our side. Kokichi. I'm actually kind of the other way around. He pissed me off something fierce first time I saw him, but now seeing a bit behind the lines of reading between the lines of what he's doing, I like him a bit more. He's still an annoying ass, but he's a bit more agreeable because of, I'm betting he's pretending to be an asshole to be a good guy to help out the people type of thing. Not entirely sure why, but that's my guess. If he's not doing that, then yeah, he's just an asshole. So, we'll see. We don't have time to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua,
Right?
yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game.
Really?
Wait, this is part of the killing game?
That's right.
What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. One of us killed her.
No way!
But why would someone do such awful thing?
But
Is that really what happened?
Huh?
Huh?
Could it be?
It's possible the culprit who killed Angie was one of us, but... That's excessive.
Uh-oh.
A vomit-soaked entrance. How novel. And the puke is green again, too. That's a pretty ominous sign. Why did another murder happen? If I'm honest, frankly speaking, death doesn't always bother me. Like this one. Oh, Angie's dead. Okay, now what? What happened? That's kind of my first train of thought. Not, oh no, poor Angie. For the most part, I tend to have to be attached to the person to care about their death. It's an odd thing. I'm not quite sure how to feel about that myself, but it's, I don't know. Like this death in particular, not overly sad. It's kind of out of the blue, and it's Angie, the cult leader. So I don't know. But yeah, some of the other ones, like but yeah, it's hard to get attached to some of them. But the other ones, yeah, it's like Cooney, the maid. That one was a bit more attached. She was trying to do what she thought was right. I guess the executions I feel more sad for, I guess. I feel like there's a bit more build-up, but it's interesting. Yeah, I've noticed odd aspects like that about me. Katie is the worst so far. Well, that also is the first one. The first deaths in the games, no matter what they are, it's hard to get overly attached because it's the first one. You haven't had time to build up a relationship with the characters, and then they die. You're still trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and oh, now they're dead. Okay, let's go. It's go too much. And on that aspect, I'll go into another pet peeve of mine. Like games or movies or such, where they start out right in the action. You're going, and you're in like a big old fight scene. The biggest one for me was God of War. I think it was the second one. They start you out in the middle of like a boss fight. Go, and then it's a big old impressive boss fight, and you kill him. But you just started the game. You don't quite have any attachment to this guy right now. You're fighting him because you need to get to the other place. So there's no big impressive emotional attachment to it. You're just starting out and you're like, okay, go. Okay, here I go. You need build up to have a payoff. You can't just have a payoff without no build up. That's why it works like that. Hell, even with a jump scare, you still need to set up the scene to have a jump scare be able to take effect. Even the simplest jump scare, boom. You need to build up. It's something that these games do decently well, but there's still odd parts like this Angie death. A bit sudden, and then the Katie one at first. At least, that's my feelings on the matter anyway. What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were going to make everyone get along. Don't worry, overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not? Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. But how? So, let's get started.
We are all friends.
Conduct a friendly investigation, then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first. Alright. Oh, look, the Monokuma file. I wanted to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too, Monofani?
So,
By the way, I've been thinking, you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is like so lame. Living is all the rage these days. More green puke. This is really unlucky.
So long. Farewell.
Don't disturb the crime scene, man.
So then,
As there is no use complaining, we are better off beginning our investigation. So, everyone, we all know what to do, yes?
Yeah.
Yep, I mean, by the third murder, we should all be pretty used to dead bodies.
wait!
Not going to. No way going to ever get used to this.
No.
Trust me, you don't want to get used to this. No one should get used to this. As you just talked about something like that. That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin.
Unfortunately,
Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice.
you're right.
That's true. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead, hung upside down in the room. And in the middle, Angie's body in a pool of blood. It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual.
Shuichi!
Alright, bro. I'm counting on you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together.
Okay.
Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaito?
Okay.
We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit.
Seems like
The culprit. Is it really someone among us that killed Anji? I get how you feel, Tsumugi. But do you have to repeat that tired old line every time? Oh, no, that's not it. I mean, could this have been the work of the transfer student? Huh? Angie prepared the ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual.
could it be?
Maybe the ritual succeeded and the resurrected person killed her?
Hey,
What? Shut up already.
What?
It's her fault telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Kaito, are you alright?
Damn.
Sure. Sorry, Shuichi. I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you and Maki. Do a good job, you guys. Kaito left, still a bit wobbly. Do a good job. Well, Coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to encourage.
jeez.
You've clearly settled right into your sidekick role.
It's okay.
I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore.
Well,
So, where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right?
You're right.
Huh, let's take a look. Alright, so I like coming up with crackpot theories. I guess it's just a habit. But crackpot theory go. Angie actually did die. She killed herself. Or some manner of. She will be the one who resurrects in the ceremony later. So she could have a reason to do that. Similar to Jesus' mindset in the cult type thing. Crazy crackpot theory. Go. The victim is Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. The body was found in the ultimate artist's lab. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. The cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead also has a laceration. A stab to the back of the neck and a forehead cut? Monokuma File 3 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Hey, we leveled up again. The Monokuma file included the time of death this time. 2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. Obviously. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies.
But
So, the murder happened at nighttime after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Angie and Atua said. What good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes.
Why?
A member of the student council, that's...
all right.
We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together.
It's impossible.
I can't.
Himiko?
Himiko?
Ugh.
I can't do it. I can't investigate Angie's body.
But
Live art lesson by Inara. Oh, cool. What kind of art? You don't mind me asking. Take care. Don't let me keep you, but now you got me curious. Art's impressive. Oh, and on that aspect, I'm actually thinking of trying to incorporate my painting into streams. I'm looking at shifting hours, shifting how I do some of the stuff. Alright, all school stuff is whatever. Working on art too. It's Beatrice's portrait. It's coming along slowly. I'm not getting around to it as much as I want to. So I'm starting to readjust my schedule to try and figure out how I can do more of that. Oh yeah, I also had the crazy idea on the way to work when I was thinking about this. I think I might actually try and this border I've got around. I might try and paint that on a canvas. It's a pretty interesting one, and I think that might be pretty cool to do at some point. Yes, Beto. So I'm gonna work at it. But just a heads up, guys. I'm trying to work at doing some art streams, maybe different hours, slightly later than here, or maybe later at night for me after work, stuff like that. I'm mulling it over. No real solid ideas quite yet, but be on the lookout for that. It'll be at some point, maybe. Okay. But if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die.
Whatever.
I don't care anymore.
Huh?
What?
What a pain.
Surviving and everything else, it's too much of a pain.
What was that?
Then why don't we just use your magic to revive Angie?
Please stop!
This is no time for your mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible.
Is that so?
We cannot say that with certainty, no.
Huh?
Excuse me?
No.
Well, of course resurrecting her is impossible, but I know a way we can speak with Angie.
You see.
We can summon her spirit with a seance called the Caged Child. Seance?
What are you trying to pull?
Seance? What are you talking about? Cut it out already.
You gotta be kidding me!
Yeah, this no time for jokes.
I am serious.
No, I'm serious. This is for our investigation.
Huh?
For our investigation?
Yes.
If we speak with Angie, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close.
Well, you know.
First a resurrection ritual, and now a seance? Are you messing with us?
Do you understand?
I would appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written of in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times.
Huh?
But many times? On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Caged Child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this, yes?
No.
No matter how you put it, now is not the time for something.
However,
Oh, I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance, yes?
What?
My earlier theory?
therefore,
The possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It is not wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head.
well,
So to prove such a thing impossible, I think it best we consult Angie herself.
incomprehensible.
That logic is peculiar, to say the least. Holding a seance to find out about the ritual, so we're gonna fight the occult with the occult.
Okay.
Well, can't worry about this forever, but might as well go with the easiest solution.
How exciting.
Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway.
Huh?
Huh?
Hmm.
I'll help too. Huh? You too, Himiko? If I can talk to Angie one more time, I'll do anything. It's not a healthy mindset. A seance or whatever it takes. I'll do it.
Well,
I'll help out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone.
Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
yes.
Okay, I will.
So then,
So now we have 4 participants. Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the caged child requires 5 people. We're still 1 short. Fine. Then Keyboy can come too.
You're right.
I guess we can't be picky.
why?
Why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden?
Well then.
So then, we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? How about your lab?
No.
No. In order for the caged child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough. Then how about the empty rooms?
That's...
Empty rooms? The ones on the 4th floor? There aren't any windows there, so if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch dark.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Listen up.
I agree with Himiko.
Tell me your thoughts.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
I see, yes.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you 4 help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab. Are you really gonna do this?
Do you understand?
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. Alright. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himiko all left the scene.
This is stupid.
Are they serious about this stupid seance?
But...
Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. You are not the ultimate detective, you're a dumbass. But, let's go. Figure out. Let's, I guess, get alibis first. This busty brainy beauty has this all figured out. Huh? You mean, you know who the culprit is?
What was that?
Huh? The culprit? Fuck that.
Hey.
Shuchi, do we really have the time to be listening to her?
Wait.
Hey, wait, god damn it. Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea?
What?
Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me. Listen.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna twist my arms, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this.
You know.
I know y'all are dumber than fleas, but even you know how weird these wax dolls are, right? They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose?
Well then.
But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions.
Could it be...
Diversions?
Listen up.
Yep, the culture used these wax dolls to distract us from something.
Got a minute?
What do you mean by that?
What?
How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job?
I knew it.
That's actually an impressive insult. You're a waste of time. Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her.
What was that?
Huh? The hell's her problem? She on the rag or something?
Hmm.
So, and you made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. Let's say the devil's in the details, you know? Let's just see how detailed these really are. Hey! Miu tried to look up the wax figure's skirt.
Hey!
What are you doing? Stop that! What? I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now? If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Miu is a waste of time. Oh, that was something. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit? Huh? Tenko? Oh, it's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So, you suspect Tenko?
Actually,
Because, as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab.
Oh yeah.
That's right. And she did allow members of the student council into her lab. Yeah. Angie had been shut away here, working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice.
That's true.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here, and she only let in student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. Tsumugi's account has been added to the truth bullet section of the monopad. That, I think, is going to be the crux of this case. Angie only lets council members in, and as far as you know, Kibo is the only one who can imitate voices. Whatever. So, Himiko, Tsumugi, Tenko, Gonta, Kibo. Alright. I can't even look at the bodies. That's the back door, not Katie. It has to be the body I have to look at. Alright.
Why?
A murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible, even. No, that's generally when they happen.
Why?
Why do you think that?
Right.
The student council made rules that we know can be outside during nighttime. And that right there explains why rules are pointless. Rules only have enough power if they are enforced. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime.
Ew.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But
It's Atua's rule, and you say he'd punish us if we not follow his rules. The fact that we can not follow the rules means that they can be broken. Sorry. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. Huh? She was?
but
No way. Student council would never break own rules.
right.
They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Should, not were. Maybe Angie got attacked while she sleep in her room and get brought here?
Gonta.
If so, Gonta could have saved her. If only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta no could save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule. Yeah. Same here.
Hey,
I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. We didn't check the back door. It really is locked.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them in the keyhole of the lock. Quick, quick, quick. I actually have a lockpicking practice set. What? There, opens as me. They're pretty fascinating. Tumbler locks, you gotta pick the cylinder, the tumblers. Lockpicking is fascinating. I like the mechanics behind it. I don't go around picking any locks. I have a kit, but it stays at home. I don't ever use it for anything else. It's just fascinating. Especially when you start getting into weird, more advanced locks and stuff. So, he picked the cylinder lock open.
hey.
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monocubs took the key. Yeah, here's the thing I don't remember. Didn't they just take the key? It's impossible to lock the door. Okay, here it is. But there's only one key, so don't lose it. It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside. Let me see that key. One of them swiped the key from Monofani, then lifted it into his mouth. Nom. He ate it.
Then,
So, Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they please.
huh?
So, the front door was locked from inside the room?
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Art Lab's front door has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Alright, that's everybody. Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room.
What's wrong?
Are you gonna take a closer look?
Okay.
Yes, I was planning to.
Got a minute?
Then hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. That would be a trait to have for one. Right now I can look at all the bodies and things. The 4 effigies hung upside down makes the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all of these wax figures.
Hey,
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so, and that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
that's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
Why is the effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? I'm not sure. Why is she
what is
stabbed?
it?
If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Right, if they were going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Effigies hung upside down has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Hey, Lex Arcade. That's the blade from Kyo's place. The 4 effigies are hung up with rope from the ceiling's exposed beams. These wax figures are definitely the same ones Angie made. But why are they hung up? Is this also part of the resurrection ritual? Or is there another purpose? It would take a lot of work to hang all these up. That implies there was a reason behind it. But what is that reason? And who did it? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Katana. A katana stabbed into Katie's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this and why?
Got a minute?
Let me see. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah,
No, wait, this is a crime scene. You can't...
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out.
because
Yes, true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this...
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it.
okay.
Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab.
But
Why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
could it be?
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by? They may have been in a hurry.
Well,
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this.
Huh?
A long weapon?
okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched the mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine, because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how did they know all this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
Must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Katie's effigy.
Hey.
I'm gonna put the katana back where I found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thank you. I averted my gaze, and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
By the way,
Even so, why was this weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
what are you talking about?
Then, what's the reason for this?
That's...
I honestly have no idea.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
okay.
The ultimate anthropologist lab? Yeah, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Gold leaf katana has been added to the truth boat section of your monopad. There's a hammer. We can make an entire shelf go away. Nothing. I'm getting serious Kurikyo vibes as a culprit now. The 4 effigies are hung up with rope in the ceiling's exposed beams. These wax figures are definitely the same ones Angie made. But why are they hung up? Is this also part of the resurrection ritual, or is there another purpose? It would take a lot of work to hang all these up. That implies there's a reason behind it. But what is that reason? And who did it? The culprit? Angie? Or someone else entirely? Are they all the same? Same exposed beams. Why? Can't see nothing up there. Alright, oh, this book. The instructions for the resurrecting ritual are written on the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
I knew it.
This was the motive, the Necronomicon.
hey,
And you tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yeah. If we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Just take a look. How much do you know about resurrection rituals? I'm an expert. That's why I wrote this handy manual. It's so easy, anyone can do it. Even a monkey. Even a bear. What's the ritual? Do you want to talk to a dead loved one again? This simple ritual will return a departed soul to the land of the living. Here's how. Preparing the effigy. Preparing... One of these buttons. Get rid of it. Preparing the effigy. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. The size and shape of the effigy is relevant. Then you can make it out of whatever materials you wish. While not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. And it's a room. The Necronomicon Resurrection Ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes of the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are the steps for the resurrection ritual.
This is stupid.
And you really believed in this crap? Pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Necronomicon has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Alright. Andy's body. So the ritual was interrupted because the book wasn't burned. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck, as well as a laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
The killing blow was a single stab on the back of the neck, a sneak attack, most likely.
Well,
Then, what do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind. But her two wounds are substantially different. Does the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
remember.
Also, the wound on her forehead looks steep, but it's not bleeding much. What is going on with these two wounds? Forehead injury has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad.
Huh?
Huh?
What's wrong, Maki?
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this...
What is this doing crumpled underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? Gotta go. See ya. Alright. See you later, man. Take care. Thanks for taking around. We'll figure out this culprit thing one way or the other. And you get a laugh at us along the way while we try and bumble our way around. Anyway, take care, man. This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? Bloody duct tape has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad.
But
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As the detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Oh, then it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
Do you want to die?
Do you want to die?
Sorry.
Sorry, joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joke, though. That's everything. I think back door. This door on the lab's back door.
Is this...
This door has a sliding lock, and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since.
Hey,
No, wait, what's this? Look, there's something gold and shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Gold and shiny? Could it be?
Is that all right?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding
so
lock.
what?
You want to lock it? Go ahead, do what you want. I carefully touched the knobs of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open,
Okay.
just as I suspected. This lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it, this could be an important clue. Art Lab's back door has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Still, it's strange that the front door and back doors have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this...
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Closed room. Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yes, the cylinder's lock's key was taken by the monocubs, so both doors could only be locked from the inside. But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly.
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Kokichi's lockpicking has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Anything else? Hanging like stalls. Alright, wrong button. There it is. And I can look at the front door too, I guess. It's unlocked, but I think there are still things to investigate here. The door is the lab's back door. There's a sliding lock and it's still locked. No one has used this door since we got here. I suppose that means that Angie locked this door and it's been locked the entire time. There's also something gold and shiny on the knob of the sliding lock. That is interesting. In addition to that, opening and closing lock is exceptionally easy. The lock slides with the slightest touch. That may be an important clue as well. Pool of blood. Okay, there we are. A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck.
Is this?
This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more. That fits the 2 a.m. time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If you think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy is useless. Anyway, let's continue. I think we finished investigating everything for now.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
You're right. First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist. Oop. Yeah. Oh, these buttons. There it is. New. New. Damn it. Oh, it's the other way. Investigate the ultimate anthropologist lab. We may find a clue related to the katana. That's true. We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Is something wrong, Maki?
By the way.
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner?
Sure, whatever.
Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. Game. It's because it's a game, that's why. The protagonist needs somebody to bounce ideas off of, or somebody else to point them in the right direction. It's a trick to get the player to go to the right place. Technically speaking. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Alright. Turn that off. Leave. Go ahead. Alright. Let's go. So that's Angie. Is anybody over here? Nope. Okay. We've got the anthropologist lab and the then the empty rooms. So go in here first, then we'll check the empty rooms if we have time. Alright. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from right there. This is just the sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain
That's
of it.
true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too. Gold leaf katana has been updated in the truth bullet section of your monopad.
Oh?
Oh? What are you guys doing here?
Ew.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway,
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Huh?
Something for the seance?
yeah.
Yep, that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too. I know, it's weird. Why is he the ultimate detective? That's just a label. That's literally, hello, I am the ultimate detective. That's the equivalent of Shuichi's abilities. At least everyone else can
What is
do
it?
their job that they say they can. I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research of the seance before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study? So, let's see. Kokichi took a look around, and I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep, it says Cage Dog Village right here on the cover. So this must be it. Well, she might come back. We still have the ritual available. Maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see. But let's see. What does it say about the Caged Child seance? Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up. Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the Caged Child is mentioned here. You're also assuming it's in English. Yeah, Kyo's drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the Caged Child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, in a dark place with no light.
If I remember correctly...
Just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle, passed down from the Caged Dog Village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. That dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When the preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the Caged Child song. After the song, ask, "Is the caged child?" Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says. I'm just gonna say teacup and leave it at that. That sounds complicated.
But...
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct this seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of these copies, I have already memorized it. But I never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate.
Right?
Oh, yeah, he said he memorized every word of it, too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he can conduct the seance without it.
But...
But is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? You're so curious. Why don't you join us, Shuichi?
Huh?
Huh?
No.
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe it or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. The caged child has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Alright. The caged child book is still here. Kyo said that he has read it so many times he can recite it by memory. I suppose he doesn't need it to perform the seance. I think that's it. Alright. Piecing together some stuff, I guess. You have any thoughts on the matter? Alright, so let's go here.
Hello.
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shuichi? You are most welcome to join us,
Oh.
is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spirit medium, may join.
Oh,
Aw, man, what a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out.
me?
Why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while.
Listen up.
Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice.
You see.
To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me.
No one's apologized yet.
Oh, man.
Fine, fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude.
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. What did I do?
So then,
So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then,
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
terrifying.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the caged child song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. You hate robots, huh? Why do you hate robots? Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read it in the dark.
Huh?
We have to memorize the lyrics now?
Oh.
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here is the melody. I listened to Kyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are, indeed, the ultimate detective.
Well
Yeah.
then.
Well then, let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay, we're finally get to see Angie.
So then,
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
Yeah?
Yeah?
That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way, you can say goodbye to her. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Please. Tenko.
By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
So then...
So, now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes.
Alright, Himiko. I'll see you later.
Now, I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path, so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next,
Degenerate
you must
nails.
be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is
Hey,
merely needed as a
Juicy.
marker
Welcome,
for
welcome.
her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
I don't doubt that, but yeah. Alright.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. Were you drinking vodka? No, I wasn't drinking vodka. To be honest, I've never actually really drank alcohol. 21, I had a bit of a beer. It was horrible. I didn't finish it, so we turned it into a worse type cooking thing. And I've had tastes of some wine, free taste test things. But other than that, I've never actually really drank any alcohol. Not because I don't want to, but I've never had the opportunity. Anytime I've been able around alcohol to drink it, I've also had to have a very long drive back home at night. So I don't want to do that. It's too much. Or I had the opportunity, but then I was designated the sober person, so I couldn't do it. But it is what it is. Anyway. First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
Oh,
I know. It
designated
wouldn't be
sober
very
person.
funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
But yes.
I shall take that role. All right. Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
This is a very
Even
elaborate
with 4 people,
CG thing.
it's still really heavy. Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
About a person.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magics don't mix.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
175. I think that's
Now,
an important
Let us
number.
exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
Alright, but
So then,
yeah, I let the audio play. You know, a designated driver. I was the designated, one of the two designated sober people. I was invited to go along to a bachelorette party, which was a really interesting experience. And we went around, saw the town, did a lot of fun things. I'm not going to go into too many specifics, but yeah, they all got drunk, wasted, had a whole bunch of cooler full of like jello shots and all sorts of interesting things. But yeah, they all got kind of drunk. It was fun watching them as a sober person, but I was like the guide to make sure we were on time, stuff like that. Emotes, emotes, emotes. Oh yeah, that was another thought. Currently I have 2.5 emotes. One from the Sylvie one that you guys toss out every so often, and one from the Marianne emote. But then I have an alternate color form of her. Because I didn't quite know which color scheme to go with, so I just went with both at the moment. I'm looking into other potential emotes that you guys might be interested in tossing onto the channel. Could be just about anything. Those are the ones that I felt like were interesting and worthwhile. But if you guys have any ideas for other emotes, I might look into them, try and get them up and going. However, I'll need, I think, like a lot more chatters to actually get the next level of emote ability or something. It's not that I don't drink, it's just I never do, kind of thing. I don't know. Yeah, that one is Sylvie. Yeah, I actually commissioned that one, which is pretty cool, from the original artist of the visual novel, or the one commissioned for the visual novel for the actual artwork. It was pretty cool. Anywho, I'm gonna. If you guys got ideas for emotes and stuff, or hell, even for ones for like Discord and whatnot, feel free to give me a shout out. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. We each stood in a different corner. Yeah, that one. I
now we
commissioned that one.
darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie. Then I'll blow out the candle now.
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. This is overly detailed. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. I'm noticing this from a meta perspective, I guess. Me personally, not in the sense of supernatural, but in the sense of like serendipity. I don't believe in ghosts or vampires or any of stuff like that. Though, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I don't believe in that stuff, but I believe in like mindset and belief, like, and like things happening. It's closer to, I guess, a superstition than a supernatural belief. If you believe in something and work towards it, things will work out for you, because that's how things go. If things aren't working out, go change it, and it'll happen. It's kind of hard to explain, but a subtle converging of things is what I believe in, I guess. Not necessarily mystical mumbo jumbo, but I guess one way to look at it is karma, maybe. But yeah, pitch black darkness, so dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner. Then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Kyo led us all in the caged child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
Thunk.
Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last.
Reach out and touch Wraith, huh? We finished the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is the caged child, Angie Yonaga. He began calling. Now if the medium answers,
say,
is the caged child, Angie Yonaga. What's going on?
say.
Is the caged child, Angie Yonaga.
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
Wait, is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. 80. No? Eh. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
that cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko.
I see, yes.
I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. He follows her as well. And how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait. Dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. I see some pink under that tablecloth. Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order Kyo directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside.
Oh?
Oh?
Perhaps.
Something is amiss. Himiko ran towards the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped into the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and...
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monofeni's green puke was predicting this tragedy. No, the puke color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
For now.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. Well, shit. The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
What?
Tenko? Seriously? What is this? How did this happen?
How this happened?
Tenko, Gonta's so sorry. Gonta no could protect you.
Wait a minute.
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know. What's happening?
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now you should maybe start the investigation right away?
Say,
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Hanji may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes?
huh?
Huh?
If so...
What happens in the event there are two murders by two people? What if there are two blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in this scenario?
Yeah?
Huh? What would happen? Madame, what would happen? What would happen?
Not that!
Why do you look lost too, Madame? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really, I don't know. Oh man, they're all disorganized. If we can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. The father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way!
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. Maybe she was killed by a degenerate male. It's the only logical explanation. That would be a epitome of irony, I guess. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that. Huh? It's all your fault, Monofeni? Daddy, help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right!
That's not true. Anything's possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodon. A single element of love. Daddy, I love you, so please go back to normal.
Father!
I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Aw, you're making me blush.
Here I am.
I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs. With you
Lovely.
running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation. Oh, that tickles. Father's intense love is getting me all soaked.
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing! This better not awaken anything in me.
No.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax.
To tell you the truth,
Normally, most companies won't even let you take off time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is just leave whenever you get permission. Leave whether you get permission or not. Wait, so then, who's this Baldy then?
yeah?
Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay, like we agreed on. I'll take it and get out of here.
Why?
Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Now that nuisance is out of the way. What were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
No, I didn't. It's been a while since I've played the other Danganronpas, so I would not have put that together. Too long between. Oh, that's right. What happened to your votes if there are two blackened candidates?
I'll answer
Well,
that.
I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served?
Hey,
The blackened to kill the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
in
In other words, if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim.
Now then,
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later.
go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. Monokuma File 3 has been updated in the Truth Post section of your Monopad.
Father!
Boy, everything's going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leader's got to be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst. Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. As long as you live. He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy. I just said that. I just said that. So to make sense of all of that,
Listen closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
God, you fucking psycho. Shuichi, this is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. So this is where you need to step up.
Listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, then let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle empty room of the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. Back of the neck? A stab wound on her neck? The same as Angie's cause of death. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse?
Hey!
What? Curse?
Cut!
No way there's a
Calm down.
curse! Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
a dull sound reverberated through the room.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Kaito left the room, still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie, and then Tenko. And you think earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Investigation resume.
Well,
And I think we'll call it a day for there. Let's see if I can figure out again the controls. Right there. Well, that was certainly a thing. So, did I see it coming? No, I didn't. I knew something was up. I was expecting something different, but not quite that. I was expecting the ritual to be different. Not, I did save, right? Do it again, just because. Alright. Save is up. I was expecting the ritual to go differently. I was not expecting a death, but I was expecting manipulation. So, now we've got 2 deaths. And I've got a suspicion on who the culprit is. But we'll find out, Anywho, I'll keep looking into it. I've got a hunch I want to try and look into a bit. Well, yeah, that'll be it for today. And we'll pick it up tomorrow. Internet and weather permitting. Apparently we had an odd glitch later last night. But it worked out today. Anyway, I'll see you guys all later. Take care and don't fall into any occult rituals that might not be good for you. You might end up dying, so steer away from the resurrection ceremonies. That's generally some advice from me. Anyway, take care, guys.